All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go. Carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow. I'm here all day. Check. Crunch.
Now a man who really came on late last year. It's Damian Williams. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Watch the screen. Mike, 53.
Out of the gun, Luck. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Cut. 12.
Play action. It's locked. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
At the 48-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
12. Check out. 12.
Here's Luck. Looking deep for Hilton. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first down 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 39-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Here we go. Let's go. Motion.
On first down, Mahomes. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now he'll escape to his left. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
11 V. 11 V. Bravo. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike. Bring it. Strong right.
The shotgun snap for Lott. Caught left side by Hilton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And an alley to run. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nicole Hardman, an even 90 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. The point after is good, and the lead is now 21-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. But it's going to be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Love. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Luck now already over 150 yards through the air in the opening quarter. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Luck looking deep here for Ebron. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
11.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Here's Hines. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Mike, 53, Mike. They're going to need some therapy after this.
Now a first down throw. Lock. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Lott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Go! 12.
From the gun, here's Lott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Mahomes. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Yellow. There's a right there. We own them.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Yellow, yellow.
Big stop.
0-15.
Go. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit. Alpha.
Right side. Right side.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Fans, a reminder, coming up tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, a couple of teams trying to get back to the playoffs after extended absences. The Browns and the 49ers, obviously a much longer absence for the Browns, but in any case, a good one from the Bay Area tomorrow night.
53's Mike. Check.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They run with Hines. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Rush in.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
At the Colts 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
You got nothing to do.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Carlos Hyde as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Point after up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Keep playing hard.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. 80 weapons.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
X3, 218, chopper.
Throwing his line. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, dude.
I got you, boy. I got you,
To throw is Locke. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Look out! Right, 40!
Quit talking about it and bring it.
They'll run on first down. Hines. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Monday. Hey, check.
53.
On 2nd and 9. Luck out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Check out. Right, 90!
I'm here all day.
Luck now to throw. Going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Clayton Gathers makes the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Yellow.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got.
Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
Yellow. I'm going to lady.
I'm going to run you over.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
These two. Let's go, little lady.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Now Locke, and the Chiefs are going to get him. Emmanuel Ogbah drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. They are going for it. It's Locke. And the pressure gets to him again. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Marcus Hunt. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Out of the gun, Luck. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking.
And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They go play fake. Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Luck. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. In other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Yellow, I've got blue lady. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
This is caught. Watkins. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point safely through. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 29-yard line.
Mike. Check out. Right, 674.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and 9, Luck. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Colts will use 30 seconds left to go. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Luck. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow. That's a line.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards. The tackle made by Malik Hooker. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of